staff?
Well, I'm sure they'll keep the same style, but they will cater to what kind of basketball player he is. I really don't see him changing his game too much because, I mean, he's pretty effective. He's a 20-10 guy, and most of the times when you get a guy like that, you will imply him in the offense. You won't just be stubborn and be like it's our way or the highway. You know, they're gonna fit him in.
A lot of people know that when Jermaine came here, you guys improved on paper, but teams like Philadelphia did as well. Did the Raptors do enough to keep up, or did they do more, or how do you see that?
You know, like you said, it's on paper, so that doesn't mean that you're just better all of a sudden just because you've made a trade. You know, you can always have preseason rankings and, you know, all the hype before the season, but, you know, that doesn't necessarily guarantee your success. You have to come together, have good chemistry, and work hard.
What's the last word on this preseason? I mean, did anything get? I mean, lots get done, but did anything get changed?
From this preseason?
Yeah.
For us?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. We came in. Of course, we're going to make minor adjustments. The preseason is to see what works and what doesn't work, and you get to test some things out. You know, experience different rotations and everything. But you know, we didn't change too much. We know what kind of style that we want to implement, and we pretty much know our rotations. So
you've done this before. How do you feel coming into the season as opposed to, say, seasons past?
I feel really good. You know, it's the first time I've had a whole preseason in a while, and the last time I did have one, I had a pretty good year. So I'm really looking forward to just having a great season for myself and my teammates, and I'm really excited to get it started tomorrow.
How do you think you guys match up against Philly?
1 millisecond too long.
I think we match up pretty well with them. You know, they have two good bigs. We have two good bigs. You know, they have a good bench. I feel that we have a good bench, and you know, we both improved on paper. So we have to see how we come together. They have to do the same thing. So you know, it's a style. It's kind of like a tale of two teams. You know, that have made improvements, and they're trying to make a bigger step from last year.
Is the East the stronger conference now? When just maybe a year ago or two for sure, the East was weak and the West was everyone.
Yeah, that's a good question. I have no idea. I mean, that's something like you have to see later on in the season. You know, the hypeness we're talking about, right? So, you know, we have to just be patient, take our time, and see what happens.
You always hear about the difference between the East and the West. Do you notice a big difference when you play teams from the West as opposed to the East?
Nah, basketball is basketball to me. You know, it doesn't matter who we're playing. It's the NBA. And only difference is you play some teams 4 times, you play some teams twice.
Chris, you had such a good offseason, you might say.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you're carrying that into the season, or do you think that enough time has elapsed and that things have normalized in training camp and not a whole lot of meetings there? Do you feel like you're bringing that experience into the season? And if so, how do you do it?
Should just implement my style, impose my will, take a lot of things that I've learned from this summer and try to bring it to this team. And, you know, every day I'm just trying to work hard and work on my game and improve myself so I can help lead this team.
This team has been good the last 2 years. Hasn't gotten to the first round of the playoffs. And there's no guarantee that this team is going to be able to get out of the first round of the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Is that the point of this season? Is that kind of the goal to move up a notch?
Yeah, I mean, we want to get better, of course, and of course we want to be in the upper tier of the Eastern Conference, but that doesn't guarantee success. You know, the playoffs is a whole nother season, so. You know, we just want to make that next step in being consistent during the season, and when the postseason comes, if we're fortunate enough to make it, we want to advance, and I think that's one of the common goals that we share.
Given what you've learned about the postseason the last 2 years, if Jermaine works out, if Jermaine fits in the way you think Jermaine will fit in, are you better constructed to play playoff basketball?
Yeah, I think so, because, I mean, what it really comes down to is defense and rebounding. You know, of course, 2 years ago, last year, we could score all the points in the world, but that really didn't get it for us. If you can't stop the other team, then, you know, it's going to be hard to win. Well, you're probably not going to win.